If you love manhwa, then you know the pain of finding a great series only to realize it's still ongoing. You're stuck waiting every week, desperate for updates. Well, not today. Today, we're counting down the top 10 complete manhwa, part 2. Every single series on this list is fully finished. No waiting, no cliffhangers. You can binge the whole thing right now. We've got sword gods, undead armies, time travel mages, gym influencers, and a whole lot more. So grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Number 10 on our list is the sword god from a fallen world. Imagine this. The world is completely gone, dead, destroyed. You fought until your very last breath, and you still couldn't save it. That's the situation our main character, Carcerion Le Van Dyne, the sword god, finds himself in. But fate has one more trick up its sleeve. A door opens to a brand new world, Earth. Still alive, still clean. Monsters are starting to appear there, but humans have no idea how bad things are about to get. Carcerion borrows the body of a weak human and makes a promise. I will protect your family. And just like that, the sword god starts over. If you love second chance stories with an incredibly overpowered main character who's been through hell and back, this one hits hard. The art is stunning. The action is clean, and the emotional weight behind every fight is real. Number 9 on our list is the ultimate tank. Shoya Ono is a tank-class hunter working for the Japan Hunter Administration Bureau, and on the surface, he seems like just a loyal, dedicated guy who turned down a big offer from the United States to stay in Japan. But there's a lot more going on beneath that tough exterior. 10 years ago, Shoya was abducted, taken to an alien continent called Azalan, and went through unimaginable suffering before managing to escape back to Earth. Now he's fighting for 2 reasons: to protect humanity and to rescue the friends who were left behind. This manhwa does something really smart. It takes the tank class, which is usually treated as the boring support role, and makes it genuinely terrifying. Watching Shoya absolutely refuse to go down no matter what is incredibly satisfying. Number 8 on our list is Wild Ranker. In this world, everything has a rank. People, creatures, locations. If it exists, it's ranked. Lo is just a regular boy from a small village called Tully. But one day, the village simply disappears, taken out by a mysterious force called the Island of the Gods. Lo wants answers. He wants to know why his home was targeted. And the only way to get those answers? Climb to the top of the adventure ranking, top 10 in the entire world. So he trains under Adol, the number 1 ranked knight, and begins his journey from the very bottom. What makes Wild Ranker special is the progression system. Every rank feels earned. You watch Lo grow from a clueless kid into a legitimate powerhouse, and the world building around the ranking system is genuinely creative. Number 7 on our list is Dragon Devouring Mage. Russell Raymond is a mage from a fallen bloodline, cursed and considered third-rate. He gets kicked out of the Magic Academy and has to survive as a mercenary, which is about as rough as it sounds. Then his mother's memento gives him something incredible, a chance to go back to his academy days, with a brand new power waiting for him. With his second chance in hand, Russell sets out to restore his family's honor and prove that he was always meant for greatness. Dragon Devouring Mage has this amazing mix of fantasy school life and brutal combat. Watching Russell go from the laughingstock of the academy to an absolute force of nature is so satisfying. The magic system is deep, the dragon elements are cool, and the art during big battles is gorgeous. Number 6 on our list is Boundless Necromancer. Seong Yoon Han lost his parents to a dungeon break when he was just a child, a terrifying event where monsters spilled out into the real world. 7 years later, he's done everything right. He's trained, he's grinded, he's pushed himself to the limit, and his stats haven't moved a single point. Right when all hope seems lost, he receives a mysterious invitation to the Tower of Trials, a dangerous otherworldly realm where challengers fight monsters and other humans to gain power. And that's where Seong Yoon discovers his true calling, necromancy. Boundless Necromancer is incredibly addictive. The Tower of Trials format keeps things fresh because every floor feels like a new challenge, and there's something just deeply satisfying about a guy who was told he'd never amount to anything becoming the most dangerous person in the room. with an army of the dead at his command. Number 5 on our list is I'll Be Taking a Break for Personal Reasons. Yu Il-shin is a third-rate web novel author. His name literally means only God in Korean, but trust me, he's no god. He's just a regular, struggling writer in a world where hunters are the elite and everyone else is basically nobody. Then one day, he finally awakens. He gets a superpower, but it's weird. He gets connected to a tiny pocket world through his smartphone, and the weak little creatures living there have started worshiping him as a deity. Now this awkward, unremarkable writer has to figure out how to save the real world using this bizarre ability. This manhwa is hilarious, but also surprisingly heartfelt. Number 4 on our list is Mukyang the Origin. This one takes us into the world of martial arts and epic battlefield warfare. Our main character starts life with no name, just a number 2044. He's kidnapped as a child and trained to be an assassin by his captors. He becomes deadly. He becomes feared, but he's never satisfied. Deep inside, there's a hunger for something more, the true path of the sword. Everything changes when he meets his mentor, Yu Baek of the Hwansa sword, and gains a new direction in life. He earns the name Mukyang and begins the climb to the very pinnacle of martial arts. Mukyang, The Origin, is a classic martial arts epic done right. The fights are beautifully choreographed, the world feels massive and dangerous, and Mukyang's journey from nameless assassin to legendary swordsman is incredibly compelling. Number 3 on our list is Heavenly Inquisition Sword. Yeon Joka's childhood was brutal. As the son of his father's favored second wife, he spent years being abused and tormented by the first wife and her people. But things change when he discovers a mirror containing a spirit, and that spirit teaches him the 9 Heavens sword art, a legendary technique created by his own father. After a decade of secret, grueling training, he finally escapes and joins a group of powerful outlaws called the Obong Outlaws, where he quickly becomes their strongest member. But as his power grows, so does the list of people who want him dead. Heavenly Inquisition Sword is beautiful, tense, and deeply satisfying. The slow build of Yeon Joka's strength after years of suffering makes his victories feel absolutely earned. The Murim world is richly detailed, and the sword fights are some of the best you'll find in Completed Manhwa. Number 2 on our list is A Million Sub-Gym Influencer Becomes a Webtoon Loser. The setup is amazing. It's the near future. Monsters have invaded from what feels like a cheesy B-movie, and humanity has awakened to supernatural powers. Among all the cool, flashy heroes out there, there's this guy, the owner of the Stronger Gym. He's wearing a tiger-patterned t-shirt and pants. He's absolutely jacked, and he greets everyone who walks through his door like long-lost family. What? A gym baby? Don't be scared. Come on in. This manhwa is an absolute blast. It's funny, it's wholesome, it's hype, and the way it blends monster action with the culture of fitness and community is genuinely original. The main character has this infectious positivity that makes you root for him even in the most absurd situations. Number 1 on our list is Return of the 8th Class Magician. Ian Page is one of the most powerful mages who ever lived. An 8th class magician, a level so rare it's almost mythical. But for years, he served Emperor Ragnar, a man he considered a close friend, and carried out his orders, even when those orders meant taking innocent lives. His reward? Betrayal, poison, death. But Ian is no ordinary mage. Using time magic, he sends himself back 30 years into the past, into his own young body, with all his memories and a burning desire for revenge. This time, things will be different. Return of the 8th Class Magician is everything a manhwa fan could want. The magic system is creative and deep. The political intrigue keeps you guessing. Ian's journey of rebuilding his power while planning his revenge against the Emperor is masterfully paced. And that's our top 10 complete manhwa. Part 2. If you've already read any of these, drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to manhwa, honestly, any of these is a perfect place to start. No waiting, no unfinished stories, just pure, complete manhwa goodness. If this video helped you find your next read, hit that like button. It really does help the channel more than you know. Subscribe if you want more manhwa content just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.